Hello YouTube, I'm Jack Clonk, the Musketeer, coming to you with another video. How are you? Haven't done a video in a rather long time. 2 weeks, in fact, or more than 2 weeks. That's rather bad and inappropriate and just shoddy workmanship. I mean, I do apologise, and I would say it wouldn't happen again, except I can't even guarantee that, which is really bad, and it really does reflect badly on me. I'm going to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh cards now. So, I'm going to talk about Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, of course, a 2500 attack point, 2000 defense points, Dark Dragon, rank 4 Xyz mod. I know, don't fall asleep quite yet. I know it's a rank 4 and it's the most prolifically used rank. I mean, this wasn't even obvious in the Synchro era where, yeah, there were lots of level 8 Synchros, yeah, sure, but it didn't feel so oversaturated as it does with rank 4s, which just seemed mind-numbingly. However, I'm talking about it today because this means slightly more than just being another rank 4 Xyz. So, Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, for those of you who don't know, appeared in the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series in Japan. So, it is, of course, a Dark Dragon, and it is used by a new character, and this character looks like he's going to be quite an important character and will be appearing in future episodes, so his cards will be getting support. His deck focuses on Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, of course, has a slightly different effect from the anime, but its effect is basically that you can detach both of its Xyz materials, 2 Xyz materials, it's a generic rank 4 no less, and its effect is to detach both of its Xyz materials from it, to halve the attack points of an opponent's monster, and then it gains attack equal to the reduced amount, which is pretty good. It means you can pretty much get over most things, barring an obelisk, which, yeah, well, it's an obelisk, but then that's to be expected. But, of course, with the extra deck, so saturated like rank 4 options, I'm struggling to see whether or not it would actually get used in future. However, I have an idea and a thought and a theory that this actually may more to this card than meets the eye. Now, go to our our main character. Tentacular character? What the hell am I talking about? Main character is Yuya Sakai, or Tsukaki, or whatever his name is, Khaki Pants. So, Yuya is got his main monster. Like every protagonist before him, he has the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Now, the Odd Eyes, the eyes being the kind of the blue eyes, galaxy eyes, that kind of monster of the series. That is used by the protagonist. Now, this dragon is called Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. In the first episode, spoiler alert, his Odd Eyes Dragon, just a regular, normal effect monster, turns into the Pendulum monster Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and then the change in the name is evident, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Now, at the point of seeing this, I thought immediately this is kind of peculiar naming choice, simply because you don't use the summoning mechanic in the name. It's kind of redundant, you don't need to. In terms of aesthetics and theming, you don't need to write pendulum in the name of a card that's a pendulum monster because it's already a pendulum monster. You don't need to then say, look, it's a pendulum monster, look, it's even got pendulum in its name, pendulums. It's kind of it doesn't make any sense, and unless it adds more to the card's theming and like aesthetic and what it actually means, then why would you do it? Which is my exact point. So the name Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon implied that the pendulum part of its name was just as important as the rest of its name, if not more important, because that was the thing that was added to its original name, Odd Eyes Dragon. So, the same is now applied to Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Another dragon with 2500 attack, 2000 defense. Similar activation qualities as the Odd Eyes does in the anime as well. They both only work on level 5 or higher monsters, which doesn't apply to their TCG actual cards. But that point aside, it means they have more stuff in common than is actually, well, you would then meets the eye initially. So what would be just a rank 4 Xyz potentially becomes a much more interesting card, which could potentially get more interesting support. I'm thinking somewhat on the lines of Utopia-esque support with additional forms for Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. My reason for this is that, of course, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, its name implies it has something to do with pendulums, obviously. And of course, the good thing about Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, outside of just being a monster, it can also be a pendulum spell, which is great. You play it, and you can destroy it during your end phase, you can get to search for another pendulum, and because it goes to the graveyard from the field, you go to the extra deck, and you can summon it back with your pendulum summon next turn, which means you can reuse it and abuse it more times than not. Now, the nature of these summoning mechanics, Synchro, Xyz, Fusion, etc., is that they're not just summoning big monsters. They also have different ways and things that are unique to them that they can also rely on. So, of course, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon has the ability to, of course, search for more pendulums by using the pendulum mechanic to its full degrees in the pendulum zones, and of course it gets to summon itself back with pendulum summoning. But Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon has a more limited array of things it could do. However, the one thing that is notable for Xyz's, and of course was prevalent in Yu-Gi-Oh! ZL, was the fact that was Chaos Xyz Change. Which is why I think that Chaos Xyz Change is going to be one of the things that Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon is going to get. I'm calling it now Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. It's going to happen. I'm betting on it that this is going to happen. In addition to the main character, the character that used it also having goggles, as our main character does. And by Digimon logic, that means he's important. Either that or lazy in terms of designing hair. But that doesn't matter. So that's what I think on Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. And generally, it's quite an interesting card. It's quite a nice card, a unique card, allowing you to get over stuff, most things by battle. It's kind of relevant because we have so many rank 4 options. But it's generic, 2500 attack, 2000 defense. And that screams ace monster of a protagonist to me. And the way with all protagonists is that they're going to get more support. And this dragon going to get bigger. So that's pretty much it, guys. And of course, if you have any thoughts or ideas on Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, or on the Arc 5 anime, or if you want me to talk about card in future, do say so in the comments down below, or as a video response. That's pretty much it, guys. I need to do more videos more often. It's terrible, I know. I'm sorry. God, you're not my mom. Sorry, I don't know who I'm talking to. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you, and I will make more videos. Toodaloo, bye.